Hail and well met, travelers. Welcome to the Bard's Refrain. Here we don't just sing songs, we tell stories about how they were made. Come join us, but be warned, you will find little comfort here. Tonight, a tale of, well, if I'm frank, I'm not sure. I am Osara Franco, your humble entertainer and guide. With me, as always, is my fearless players. Players, would you mind introducing yourselves?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Turk. I'm not afraid, and I play Bootstrap, who is Bootstrap.
Hi, I'm DMF Saint. I play Elliot Hawking, homebrew Battlemaster fighter, and I'm afraid.
Hello, I'm Noir. I'm playing Ryle Dexcree, a changeling rogue artificer, and I am also afraid.
I'm Luke Locke, and I play Bird, the Circle of Dreams druid, and I am scared and ready.
Tonight's tale, Rhythm. I hope you listen, and listen well. For like most stories, the devil is in the details. Rael's arrow cracks against the blackened stone wall, and the sound shakes your teeth in your skull. Your exhaustion dulled by a rush of adrenaline. The Twisted Mage before you, wrapped in dark fabric, smiles wide, too wide, and grips hard, too hard, against Colin's throat. The sound of Colin inhaling sharply arcs towards you and harmonizes with the gasp from Billy behind you. Ah, more weavelings. The rasping voice of the cultist slides down the back of your spine, and your skin pricks from the unnatural timber despite yourself. The shadows behind the mage shudder, as if moved by some invisible breeze, and one by one, they retreat back against the walls and disappear from perception. It feels like an eternity has passed. Your lungs scream for air as you take a gulping breath and realize it's only been a breath's length of time. No longer flanked by minions, the individual before you seems somehow more nefarious. The room somehow darker, the air somehow heavier. Your heart slams hard against your ribs as fear drips from the ceiling, threatening to flood the dim tunnel and swallow you in perpetual agony. 5 things happen simultaneously, separated by only half a heartbeat. Elliot, your chest burns, and the weight of your gift squeezes the air from your lungs, and your head swims. I need you to roll me a wisdom save, followed by a religion check.
Okay. My wisdom save is 16, and my religion check is 17.
You feel your gift explode in your chest without you activating it. The overwhelming feeling you get is protect. No need point is spent. A voice echoes in your head, reverberating off of every nerve in your body. It's more resolute than the last time you heard it in Torm's Temple in Retford. Closer, it seems, as if the person speaking were right behind you, calling you to action. Protect Ilmater's ward. This is the way forward. Elliot, you have cast Sanctuary on Colin. Rael, you move on instinct. Your previous arrow shards have yet to hit the ground, and your eyes flash to your target, who sneers in return. Your trained eye memorizes his horrible visage as irritation gnaws at your resolve. You take in the blackened pits that are his eyes, the flaking skin around his lips, and the dark veins that ripple across his exposed flesh. As he shifts to face you more directly, the guttering candlelight splashes across his arms, and you see long, shimmering scars crisscrossing his arms. You blink, and the scars come more into focus, and you realize he's covered in them. black lines slinking over emaciated muscles. I need you to make me a history check and a religion check.
Got it, Chief. History 20 and religion 18.
You've seen scars like this before. In a small safe house in Retford, running across the chest of Richard Staley. A voice within, gentle yet firm, one you thought you'd never hear again, cuts you to your core. Valedexcry speaks to you. That's the thing about justice, Rael. It's the duty of the living to give it. It is inevitable, as an eventuality of creation itself. There is always order, even in chaos. Bird, what are you doing? Describe to me what you are doing and feeling in this moment.
I think without realizing what she is doing, she is going to just scream forth and reach deep inside of her, pulling out everything, every bit of magic straight from her core, where she feels it come from every time she casts. And she is just going to push it towards Colin in an attempt to save him.
I need you to roll me an Arcana check, followed by a religion check, please. Can you call those out to me?
11 and 5.
Nothing happens. As you call to the magic around you, nothing happens. But the man's eyes snap to you, to your face. Another one. Oh, what weaklings the gods are, that they should need 2 vessels. It won't be enough. It will never be enough. He cocks his head to the side and raises a dark brow. It's time to return home, Wishling. Snarl has need of you. Bootstrap. The tattoos that snake across your body smoke and lift up as you tense for an attack. A dark shape rips away from the wall next to you, and long clawed hands streak for your throat. Before they can land, you snap into action. I need you to roll an attack roll, followed by a religion check.
Sure thing. That's going to be a 19 to hit, and we'll see about the religion. 11 on the religion.
You cleave the shadow clear through, your weapon melting through its cursed form, and the black ink of your tattoos spiral in a frenzy around you, the skull's mouth opening and closing in silent screams. The cultist turns his gaze to you. So that's it then. They replaced one fool with another. How quaint. It's a shame they couldn't find someone with the highest constitution as the son of Redford. The dead rising only to fall here. Tell me, how will you protect the world when you can't even protect yourself? Behind you, you hear Billy shifting and the soft clinking of glass. The cultist faces you, the air around him rippling, snapping blacks, golds, blues, and silvers. He grins, his arms straining as he lifts Colin by the neck with superhuman strength. Colin claws at the vice-like hand, scraping away gray skin and leaving streams of dark blood that go unnoticed. Have you come to relish in the beauty of chaos, weavelings? Or simply to offer yourself to me and to Snarl? What do you do?
All right, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Feeling like he's finally starting to get everything under control with the struggles he's had internally with the power within him that he doesn't understand, and then feeling it lose control so suddenly and then being washed over by someone communicating so quickly, Elliot is probably stunned to like complete inaction and silence.
Can I attempt a investigation of the area? I just want to see if there's anything that would give us any sort of advantage, either towards
Absolutely.
escape or distraction.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll that for me.
I get +10 to investigation. How did this happen?
Will you call that number out for me?
13.
It's dark in this tunnel and it curves around. You actually have a straight shot into the room, but there's just that small flickering of candlelight that surrounds him. And the air is shimmering in strange ways around his form. And it's just, you can't quite make out anything beyond what you already see on the map.
Okay. In that case, Flurb.
Blurb.
Jeez, I think we can't handle this fight, y'all. I would like to cast. I would like to cast fairy fire in that area.
Okay. Will you drop that in the chat so I can see what it does?
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to cast it centered on our Voldemort-looking friend here.
Okay.
He has to make a dexterity save. Anybody within a 20-foot radius of him basically has to make a dexterity save of 15.
All right.
Or they're going to be covered in glittery goodness. And we get advantage on attacks.
Colin lights up. And the man, it looks like as it kind of comes around him, will just slip away from him. And he will smile and look at you, Rael. Are you? You couldn't be. Oh, it's been so long. You're Vala's. Or should I say, you were. It's a shame he's not here. He was a champion worth recognizing.
Are you really so insecure that you have to try to throw me off balance with words?
Do I look off balance?
No, but you look insecure and a little pale.
Yeah, he's about to fucking be. Bootstraps running at him.
Yeah, Bird would also begin to run just thoughtlessly towards him, and I think she's going to try and cast Entangle on him.
Okay.
But she wants the vines to crawl up him and try and restrain his arm.
Bird, as you try to cast that spell, he raises 2 fingers and nothing happens. Bootstrap,
He's still running.
go ahead and try and make an attack.
I don't like the try. part of that. But yeah, all right. 20 flat.
That will hit.
All right. Perfect. First one coming in slowly, but it's just me and him, right?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Well, like, yeah, all right. Perfect. So that is going to be 14 damage, slashing, and 2 necrotic, all from magic sources. 3 from necrotic, sorry. So 17 total.
All right.
And as he runs, he's gonna throw himself into a rage. The tattoos just that were like squirming are now going to just tighten, and he gets Jack's skull to pop off.
All right. You bring your sword up and you hit him, and he seemingly doesn't seem to care as he watches a bit of blood on his collar bone where you cut. He'll touch 2 fingers to it. His other arm still holding Colin. Disappointing and predictable. I offer you freedom, and you choose destruction. In a moment, everything goes completely black. The only thing you see is darkness. It's a darkness so deep, so black, you can feel the edges of your own mind blending with it. Each of you reach out, trying to grasp onto anything, but there's nothing. And yet there's everything, as your mind is overwhelmed by this darkness that is blacker than black. I need you all to make a religion check.
It's a big old 8 for Elliot.
I'll do you one
16
better.
for me.
7 for Bootstrap. Sorry, did I say better? I meant one worse.
Noir?
I got a 9. So we got 7, 8, 9, 16.
Stand by. And you've used any pluses that you have, correct?
I have not. I can actually.
That'll
I've
give
got
you
advantage and a reroll. Oh hey, I critted. Nat 20.
awesome.
Thank you, Proper.
How do we see if we have any rerolls or advantage?
Gotta scroll up through chat.
Oh, okay.
See, Bird had 1.
Yeah, I got an advantage
I have a
from
+2.
Proper and then a reroll from Tyrant.
A +2, okay.
I had a minus.
Am I
2.
using it right now? I'm sorry.
It's up to you.
Next roll? I'd rather not.
Okay. Each of you hears a voice. Resounding, gentle, and tired.
Don't be afraid. You are seen, and you aren't alone. Break the cycle. Please. Survive.
A gentle glow grows in the perpetual black, taking you by surprise. It takes a moment, but you remember where your chest should be and realize the glow is within you. It builds in brilliance, and just as you think you'll go blind, you snap back into focus. Let me see. Bird
Say back to reality.
and Rael.
Oh, there was gravity.
Yes! We figured out the song.
Bird and Rael,
Yes.
you each recover 4 spell slots of your choice and get 2 hit die worth of healing instantly.
Heck yeah. Let me roll those suckers. How do you
Bootstrap and Elliot, you get 4 hit dice of healing instantly.
Have I mentioned what a kind and benevolent DM you are?
Oh my
You are no longer in the same place you were. Around you are black crystal walls that glow an impressive indigo blue, their jagged forms alien and strange, casting ghastly shadows along the tiled ground. The air is thick and heavy, and the light plays tricks with your eyes. In front of you is the man from the basement of the rising sun, with Colin in his grasp. What do you do?
Continue my rage and move forward and attack. Yeah, I would very much like to kill this person, please.
At the sound of you moving forward, the cultist's head snaps towards you, and for a moment you think you might have taken him by surprise. But as his lips crack away from his gray teeth, your stomach plummets as you realize it's something much more sinister. He's ecstatic. The air around him shimmers, and 4 creatures seem to step out of the fabric of reality itself. Lightning sparks and drips from the crystalline incisors. The creatures before you shudder and move towards you, their sharpened, stilted legs clicking on the stone ground, and a fanged hand extends towards you menacingly. A malevolent glow shimmers in where eyes should be. An electric blue light shines through transparent bones that run the length of the creature's throat. They snarl and hiss, glass-like lips pulling back from those bright, deadly fangs. Players, roll initiative.
Don't forget to hit your tokens.
Oh shit, I forgot. I'm sorry. That means I get to re-roll it, right?
Rayo, what was your initiative?
19.
Bootstrap, you were 11, right? Bird? Bird, did
had
you?
a 19, but is muted.
Bird had a 19. Okay, Elliot?
19. Yes, I'm muted. Sorry.
Elliot had a 9.
Okay. Bird, you are first.
Okay. This music does not accurately represent
turn it
my
up.
fear.
Turn it up.
We
How
just
dare you
go
come at me
anime.
with, like, a rock. Like,
Time to go supersonic.
Time to go plus ultra.
Yes.
I feel too scared.
Go fucking beyond.
Okay, I am going to cast Stellar Bodies around myself. So 2 points of light are just going to start orbiting gently around my head. And then I am going to bonus action take some pebbles out of my bag, and I am going to step forward up to 1, 2, 3. There.
Rael, you're up.
All right, I am going to do an anime spin, put an arrow in the air, and point it at the bad guy over here, and cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So everybody within a 20-foot radius of him has to make a dexterity save.
I think that's all of them, right?
Yep,
Okay.
should be.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Once again, that fairy fire looks like it's going to come up around that cultist, but it will just fall away, and he will begin to laugh. What was the save on it? Again?
It is DC 15.
Yep. Let's double check. And then the one that you aimed for will also save. Everyone else, Colin and these three, are now lit up by fairy fire.
Okay. So that means everybody gets advantage on attacks against the ones that are lit up.
Let me indicate that.
And I'm just gonna use my bonus action to yell at Bootstrap, "Kill the one that's not glowing!" And that'll give him advantage on whatever he does next.
Great. Bird, this creature will come flying at you at an unnatural speed. It's every time its legs hit the ground, it sounds like kind of rock striking rock, and it will get right up in your face. Let's see. And it's going to...
It will need to make a wisdom save if it's attacking me.
Okay.
Because of my stellar bodies.
Okay, what's the save on it?
14.
14. It does not save. So tell me what happens.
It's gonna take 1d8 points of radiant damage for each star, which is 2. So.
All right. Will you roll those for me, please?
Yep. And it's gonna be 8 and then 7 radiant damage. So 15 total.
Okay, got it. Let me do this really quickly. Let's see. I need one of these. I should have had these out in advance. Okay, it will attempt to bite you. 19 plus 8 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 12 piercing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. I'm just gonna re-roll that really quick. 21.
That will
Thank
save.
you, tired.
You're fine. It bites down into your arm, and you hear like this crinkling of crystal as it's just like dives into you and then jumps back, snarling. Little bits of electricity coming from its mouth. The cultist stands in the middle of the room and smiles at you. You always keep the same beat over and over, the same steady time. It's your undoing. And around him and Colin, the ground will begin to glow in a perfect circle as he brings Colin's face closer to his and turns and like whispers, his lips nearly grazing Colin's cheek. But first, my little champion, we must free you. And that's going to be his turn. Billy, who is behind you, will sprint forward in front of you, Elliot. And as he does, you'll see with your passive that he is grabbing into one of the many pouches in along his body and like belts. And you catch the glint of what looks like red glass. He sprints forward and holds his hand out and crushes it. Let's see. Shit. Okay. And from the ceiling, there are multiple red fiery orbs that just seem to come from nowhere. I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. Oh yeah. I'm gonna need everyone to make a dex saving throw for me, please.
Dirty 20 for Elliot.
Okay.
17.
12. I'm the rogue.
I'm a rogue too. So it's okay, I'm representing.
Okay. All right. So if you saved, you take 11 fire damage. If you didn't, which is it's a 16. If you didn't, you take 22 fire damage.
Ow!
As Billy casts a version of Meteor Swarm.
I am going to use Uncanny Dodge to take 11. Because 22 would suck.
Yes, it would. Let's see. All right. The good news is, so fire just erupts in the entire room around you as multiple people kind of hunker down. These crystal creatures seem to take the hit and absorb it, some better than others. In the cultist's hand, Colin squirms and continues to scrape at this arm, trying to get free. Bootstrap, it is now your turn.
Right, the one that wasn't highlighted, that's the only one who's that guy. Oh, that one? Cuckoo, thank you. Yeah, he's gonna charge that one. I kind of pre-rolled this to save time because, need beyond being a fool. 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Perfect, that's gonna be 16 damage, 3 of which is necrotic.
Okay.
And then he's just gonna cleave right in with the longsword down, and then come up and as he's moving in, bring the scimitar around backward in his hand. It's going to be a 12 to hit though.
That will not hit.
All right.
Do you do anything else?
No. He's raging. Sorry. It's 2 more damage than that because of rage.
Did you remember your advantage?
I did not. So I should use that, huh?
Yes, you should.
Which is a lot better because that is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Perfect.
That's what I'm here for.
24 to hit for 10 more damage.
Okay.
Sorry, 12 more damage because of rage.
Is this weapon magical?
That second one is not, no, scimitar.
All right. Elliot, it is now your turn.
All right. First question I have is, have we determined that my need is a bonus action or a full action?
I don't recall.
Can we make a call on that now?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's an action.
Okay. So Elliot, having this moment before getting swooped into here and being disoriented, will kind of shakes his head, and then there's a moment of clarity, and he becomes perfectly still, and his eyes just come up, and he starts walking quickly, obviously, because 6 seconds, towards Colin. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fuck. Birdie, right there. And how does Colin look?
He looks terrified, and a little bit emaciated, and like this guy's just choking the shit out of him.
Okay. So Elliot's hand comes up to reaching out towards the cultist, and like evil dead eyes stare into him. And as the sword dematerializes from his back and his hand closes on the hilt of it, I'm gonna release Thunderwave.
Okay.
At level, I hate that I have to do this on 2 different character sheets. He is releasing Thunderwave at level 4.
Okay. What do I need to do?
So, yeah, of course it's not in there. So, for Thunderwave, there's a loud, like, boom of, like, a sonic boom that radiates out from me in a 15-foot cube. And everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw within that cube.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're targeting it just directly on the cultist.
I am targeting it so that it's, like, here. So it hits get the corner. So it hits everyone except for Colin and except for Bootstrap.
Okay. And you're still trying to hit the green guy right here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I guess actually I should be right here for that.
Okay. All right. And do I make what kind of throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Here, let me do something because my World Tony's being terrible. Let me refresh really quickly because it's being the worst. And taking me to the completely wrong game. Cool, Roll 20. Really cool of you to do to me right now. Okay. So, we are going to make, once this loads back in, stand by. Apologies. Wrong one. Great. All right. There we go. Constitution saving throw. How many did that do? I'll scroll down. Okay. So those are it. The 18. Let's see. Oh, I did too many. Let me do. Where's my boy? Okay. Those are the numbers. Just go ahead and drop that 13 for the 3. Or I guess the 4. So the 13, the 6, the 18. Because I did too many. And
sorry, I don't see numbers. Where are these?
Oh, sorry, they're whispering. Okay, so what do I need to beat?
It's a 13. That's not great.
13. Okay. So this guy and this guy fail.
Okay. So they both take 18 damage and are sent flailing 15 feet back from me.
Did you take advantage that one of them might have disadvantage from Cole?
Or 10 feet away, sorry.
Okay. Okay, and the ones that saved, do they still take some damage?
Half damage, yeah. But not pushed.
But not pushed. And it was half of 15, correct?
Half of 18, so 9.
18. Great. The cultist looks at you and clicks his teeth again. I'm the Reaver. Your magic means nothing.
Said it was magic.
Fair point. All right. So now it is Green's turn. And he doesn't like you, Bootstrap.
Yeah, okay, you can get in line.
Let's see. He is going to bite. That won't hit. 18 plus 8 to hit.
18 plus 8? Yeah, that'll do
19 plus 8 to hit.
Well, you can stop if you want.
And a
You want to go
19, so
higher.
3 hits.
Yeah.
So take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 piercing damage.
Halved. So
Plus 6, 9 more,
halved again.
13 more. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry. For an 11 more, you said?
Yes.
Oof, okay. And con save?
Yep.
Cool. That's going to be a 27.
That will save. As this thing just rips forward and just starts tearing into you, biting and ripping and away at your flesh. Next up is this guy who will dart at Bird. Let's see. All right. Bird, it has that strange long arm that's crystalline and comes to the weird point. It raises that up at you as if to like bring it down and swipe at you. Let's see. That is a 14 to hit.
Yes. Beat it.
Okay. Let's see. You're going to take...
Nice.
Why is my music not working? Why is it being the
Don't
worst?
worry, I got you.
There we go. All right. You are going to take 12.
You know that scene in Iron Man 2 where Tony Stark is drunk and he's just like, "Hey Jarvis, play me a song to beat my buddy's ass to." That's immediately what I imagine when you put on the music.
Yeah, sorry. My music keeps digging up and I'm sad.
No, you're good.
Take 12 slashing damage, and you feel as it cuts into you, some of your magic seems to leach out of you and into it. I need you to burn one of your lowest spell slots.
Is that necessary?
It is. It pleases
if
me
I
greatly.
Drop?
Yes, it's still like, it's almost like it takes it from you, and everyone else kind of sees as it kind of regains health. Bird.
But I am going to fall unconscious.
As you're falling unconscious, I need you to make me a religion check, please.
I critted.
Yes, you did. A familiar voice chimes in your mind, and there's a weight of a hand on your shoulder as you begin to fall. The voice blending with the hum of the magic in the air around you. Not yet, my songbird. You must be brave. As you fall, you turn, expecting to see Azuth standing there, as you can feel his presence. But all you see is the shimmering of the dark crystals around you as you fall unconscious. Next up is me again. This guy's pissed at you, Elliot. All right, here we go. 17 to hit.
Yep.
A 14 to hit.
Nope.
I know that one doesn't hit. And a 23.
Clearly not. Yeah.
Clearly does not hit. Let's see. You take 10, 11, 12, 16 piercing damage total, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, 11. Didn't mean to click twice.
As you, this thing jumps up and bites into you, I'm gonna have you check your GM. Let's see, or your DMs rather. Let's see. All right. Sorry. Music stopped again. Why does it keep doing this? I don't understand.
Jarvis, give me a beat to beat my buddy's ass.
It's so true, though. It's so true. So we're just going to do this one because I like this one the best. Okay. Understood. Did you get that, Saint?
Yeah.
Dope. We are back at the top of the order. Bird, I need you to send me a death saving throw.
I will whisper that to you.
Thank you.
Oh, I love when we whisper them.
Started this trend. It was wonderful and terrible.
Rael, it is your turn.
You just see, once Bird goes down, Rael starts to murmur. Alright. She goes down. Right when they make Chidvala. Guess there's only one thing to do. 5, 10, 15, 20. And we are going to cure light wounds. Or cure wounds. The 3.5 is coming out of me. We're going to cure wounds.
Okay. Heals for Bird. You got, what is that? How many?
Lord of
five.
salt and heals.
5d4.
5d4 heals Bird.
Oh, well, shit!
She's gonna need them, fam.
Oh.
No chance I can change my action. It's there.
2 ones.
No, it's all good.
Nope.
Uh,
Anything else you want to do?
2 ones.
yes, I am going to.
Oh, we've got.
No.
Gosh
You
dang
said
it,
heals
Mr.
for
Rogers.
birds. Don't you go lying.
I am going to then. Fuck.
Ooh.
I am going to yell at Bootstraps.
Hell yeah, you will.
We need some help!
Fucking hell, Birdie. Only been up for 5 seconds in the carnage.
And then I will use my remaining movement speed. I hate this. 5, 10 to put myself in between them so I look more delectable than Bird does.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. Let me see what happens next. This creature hears Bootstrap calling out. Bird and Rael, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I will take that
13.
16.
Yes. You take 3 lightning damage as this thing, the electric energy in its mouth crackles around its form and it shimmers and crackles out and the lightning bursts around it. Bootstrap, and it shows up behind you, snarling.
Oh, well, did I make the save or miss it?
You made it, but you both made it, but you took half damage.
Gotcha.
So you only take 3 lightning damage.
Ow. Okay.
All right. Next up is my big gross boy. And
What?
he
I'm not up yet.
is continuing. The glow on the ground in the circle around him is growing brighter as he continues to hold Colin. The color is starting to kind of drain from Colin's face as this man looks around at you. You were all given another chance and you wasted it. This cycle will continue until we are free. It is Billy's turn, but he is reeling from that meteor strike that he summoned. And he looks up and around, checking and seeing the bits of flame that are still burning around him, as he will reach into his pouch and pull out another cipher. That will be his turn. Colin again desperately kicks at this man and is trying to just wrench himself free, each attempt getting weaker and weaker. Bootstrap, it is now your turn.
No, he's got a target-rich environment. Right. Shit. Bootstrap says an idea.
I'm gonna take an attack of an opportunity against you, my guy.
You certainly can. But, gonna use that -2 and advantage.
An
So,
18 to hit
yeah.
and a 16 to hit.
16 won't do it.
Okay.
A quick question. When Red moved away from me, do I get an attack of opportunity?
I think it was
No, because he teleported.
Gotcha.
All right, 3, 4. You're going to take 6 piercing damage, and I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Halved, and that con save is going to be a 19.
All right, you will save. And let's see. All right, what are you doing?
I'm hitting, and
Okay.
with the -2 and advantage I got from Heck/Tony, that's going to be a natural 20.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So 12, 11. I think we're alone right now, so I'm going to add my sneak attack. So right to keep track, 23 at the moment. Gonna go down here and roll these. 23 to 29 to 37. And here's some Divine Fury. This is a really good longsword. What did I say? 37, 39, 40. Oh wait, so that's gonna be 39, 43 plus 2 from rage for 45 damage.
All right. With that crit, will you please make me a religion check?
Sure. This is an oddly specific type of roll I'm having to make. I've never used this skill before. 5.
All right. You continue to rage, and the skulls swarm around you, swarming into this person's face, who just grins wider as you begin to cut into him. Let me see.
Not done yet, for the record.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What are you doing next?
There is a second attack at the end of this, and that is a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
And you can take on 10 more damage to that.
Okay.
As he's just gonna slide the
That's
scimitar right in.
non-magical, right?
Non-magical on that one, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Is that everything?
That's everything.
Great.
I mean, I could come up with more.
Elliot, it's your turn.
Is Blue actively engaged with Bird or Rael?
With Bird.
Even though Bird just went down.
I guess with that, he's not actually engaged, but like he would continue to attack Bird at this point.
Okay. So, Elliot, with the sword in his hand, holding it out, flourishes it as he starts walking towards the cultist. Out of the range of yellow, I'm
Yep.
also activating evasive footwork while I do that.
Okay.
Which, just to be...
Yep, increases your AC. What are we working with?
Just to be that. So my AC is now 22.
He rolled a 23.
Well, fine then.
And you are going to take 8 piercing damage, and we are not going to need the con saving throw.
Yep. Thematically, I'm not trying to grapple. Elliot pulls the sword behind him and grabs onto his throat and shouts out to Bird, "I need you." And he is burning another need point to cast Healing Word at 4th level.
Okay. And he's casting that on... who?
Bird.
On Bird? Okay.
Yeah. I will give you all the rolls you need in 1 second.
Yes, thank you.
So first and foremost... There you
And
go, Bird.
Bird, did you take the
7
cure
points,
wounds?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So 14 more points of healing to you, Bird. 21.
Let me look. 21, you say? As that sends out, you feel kind of a rebound energy that floods back into you. I'm DMing it to you. All right. Anything else? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. This thing is going to come at you, my dude. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So he crit, and then an 18 and an 18
On me?
on Bootstrap.
Yeah, those are all gonna hit.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to take 8 plus 6, which is 14 piercing damage,
And
plus another 5,
alright,
plus another 8.
and that.
And I'm gonna need a con saving throw.
Alright. That's fair. 10.
I'm going to DM you.
Oh no.
It doesn't suit. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Okay. I don't think that means anything, but that is its turn. Next up is Blue, who is going to attack. Let's see. I need Rael. Oh, here, one second. Let's do this first. All right. Rael and Bird, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
$19.
24.
All right, you save. The creature kind of shakes itself, and the crystals on its back fill with this shuddering light that flashes for a minute, and you catch it just early enough that you're able to cover your eyes as it explodes in a blinding array of colors, and you are successful in not becoming stunned. However, it will level another attack at you, Bird, and it's with its long scythe-like arm, and it will fly wide, unable to connect. Let's see. Next up is this guy, who is going to turn and chase down Elliot again. Oh, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Remind me what your AC is now.
22.
Okay, yeah, it slashes wildly at you, but nothing is able to connect as it just kind of froths and skids, almost like it ran up to you too quickly.
As
Bert.
it does, Elliot's sword flips around and slices at it. I'm using riposte.
Perfect.
So the attack roll for that is 16.
16 hits.
And the damage is 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 7 is 19 points of damage.
And that's with a magical weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Rael.
All right. Bird, it is your turn.
Her is going to begin kind of singing to herself. And you can tell that it's normally a duet. And she's just going to sing a little song, and as she does this, the skin on her body is going to thicken, darken, and start to sprout hair. And she is going to stand taller, and you'll see her turn into an ape that looks very much like Kala from Tarzan. And she is just going to stand at the full height of like a 500-pound gorilla, or probably more, I don't know. And just slowly and very determinedly walk towards Colin.
All right. Let's see. Does a 16 hit?
Does.
All right. Let me.
You just hear Ryo mutter to himself, I'm a range fighter.
Boy,
Bird,
don't you cry.
You take 5 slashing damage, and again, you feel the magic get kind of sucked out of you as that scythe leaves your body, almost like pulling the energy from you. And it heals. Great. Is that everything, Bird?
No. Wait, is that a bonus action? No, it is an action. Yeah, no, that's everything for now.
Rael, it's your turn.
Seeing the monkey leave, he's gonna quickly put his bow up and pull out his short sword, and then the short sword he got from Jumpin' Jack. And he's going to just go, well, when in Rome, and he's gonna attack. 19 to hit because of advantage from Fairy Fire.
That will hit.
Alright, so that's gonna be 19 total.
Okay.
For the first attack.
Okay.
And then for his bonus action, he's gonna attack again. That's a 20.
All right,
to hit.
roll damage.
And that's an additional 10.
Okay. Right. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, he slices and then stabs and goes, ha! You see that? And that's his turn.
This mage will look around and seeing Billy left unattended, will try to maul the shit out of him. Oof, he does a lot. You watch as it springs and bites down hard into Billy's shoulder as he's trying to hold up this cipher to crush it. And it just starts tearing into him, and he screams out in pain. You hear Colin, everyone who's standing right there, you hear him kind of, as his head lolls to the side, Billy, as he struggles to breathe. Oh, let's do this. All right, he's fine. Next up is this guy. As you all come closer to him, he begins to chuckle, the light around him still glowing, and he looks at you, Bird, as you approach. Oh, such weak champions pushed out of their nests too soon. Your gods must be desperate to have sent you here. And he will cast, let's see. Sorry, let me find what I want here. Yep. There we go. All right. He creates from here along this line. Let's see. Actually, how can he do this? Yep, right here. A wall of fire will spring up just from the ground. Let's see. I need Bird and Elliot to make me a dexterity saving throw.
15 for Elliot.
15 for me.
All right, let me see really quickly.
As an ape.
Yep, nope. Let's see. You take You both take 17 fire damage.
All right, I'm gonna drop back to normal form then.
Okay. Let me.
Oh wait, no, not quite yet.
Blades down.
I'm just a very, very singed gorilla.
Oh, let's do this, and then we'll do this. We'll do this to articulate and show where it is. The fire just rages, barely missing Colin. You watch as the heat of it, like you see this like dried sweat and just dirt on his face as that fire just rages, and the man starts laughing. It is now Billy's turn, and he is going to crush that Cypher.
Crush that Cypher.
All right, and it's going to be as he crushes it. Let's see, we'll make this. That will hit. We're just going to do this. All right. You'll hear this yelping as black necrotic energy will pour out from Billy and wrap around this thing. However, the air around you as he does that, you'll feel it shimmer and like rustle, and the cultist will snap his head towards Billy and just begin to cackle as his laugh rises and rises. Yes, Weebling, be your own undoing. Colin is still gasping for air, clawing away, kicking and looking desperately around. Bootstrap, it's now your turn.
Yeah, we're laying into the fucker. Having spent up all of chat's resources, that's going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Perfect. So we're rolling in there with all the good damage. And by all the good damage, I mean... Sorry, I just have to check. He's got no ally. Oh, he's got no ally within 5 feet, but... He's got a friend grapple, which means he's technically flaying... Well, for sneak attack purposes, he has an ally within 5 feet of him, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So 20 slashing, and... So it's going to be 22 damage total, 2 necrotic.
Okay, how much... Sorry. How much did you say before?
20 slashing, 2 necrotic.
Okay.
All from magical source. This is the non-magical attack for a 17 to hit to him.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yeah. He's specifically aiming for the exposed shoulder joint as he's got to keep, holding out Billy. He's going to cut right into his upper chest and then swipe right into his bicep with the arm for 9 non-magical slashing damage. 11. And it's... Actually, I forgot the 2, so we'll just throw it onto this one. 13.
Okay. Great. Is that everything?
Yeah!
Elliot, will you make me a thing? Thank you. All right, so we have this guy. He is going to do something a little bit different. No, he's not. Oh, good choice, me. All right. A 25 to hit, Bootstrap.
Yeah.
An 18 to hit.
Yep.
An 18 to hit. And a 17 to hit.
17, all those will do it.
And take 15 piercing damage.
Okay, throwing that on the half. So, all right, next one.
Take 9.
Wish you didn't have to, but okay.
Take another 15. And another 15.
Need to go back for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What side of that wall of fire is hot?
The side facing us.
That auto crits on Elliot.
It does?
The side facing Elliot is the side that's hot.
It auto crits?
The damage it inflicts on his turn.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So
But would it...
Well, it's 5d8 fire damage because I've end my turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall. And I'm still technically alive.
Let's see. It just auto hits. It's not a crit.
Sure, yeah, because it's not an attack roll, but it hits.
Okay.
So I take 5d8 fire damage.
Okay, let me tell you what that is. Stand by.
If he's down, the damage doesn't matter. That just means he automatically loses a death save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But that would be... when would that take effect, though? Wouldn't it be
on his turn?
On
the
his
end
turn?
of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Don't worry, buddy. I've already taken account. I'm on my way.
Okay.
I'm fucking running over here trying to save.
Oh, we've got some Lord of Salt and Heals just to
Tony
$8.
coming in with the ambulance.
Where does it go?
Heals all around. That's 8d4. Use them when you need them.
I think you need a belly.
Everyone else take them. It'll save me since I keep getting spell slots stolen.
Are you serious?
Me? No.
I rolled the wall of fire damage. I got 3 ones. So it's let's see.
I
Why
mean,
is it
good
showing
news.
it
It's
weird?
also cooking this guy, right?
Yes.
And
Why
the other
is this-
nuke.
Sorry, something's weird. It's coming across super weird through here. That's 8, 11 fire damage, Elliot. Okay. Okay, all right. So where were we? I just
I'm
mauled
gonna take
Bootstrap to death.
I'm gonna take a nap on the ground. and
A
it's gonna be
bad
fine.
table, Mr. Rogers. You heartless son of a bitch.
I love it.
Okay, here we're gonna get this sorted.
A bad table,
Really
localized entirely
quickly.
within this crystalline chamber. At this time of year.
At this
Can I see it?
time. All right, gang.
Did we
So
get a
got-
good table? I forgot. I
No,
thought
we
we
didn't.
did.
This is coming
Someone
for
donated $5, but they were all for heals.
Bird.
Bad table's going to me.
Yeah, but 1 second. Let me look at the other one because this one doesn't.
You know, I can see how you could see this situation and think,
And one
yeah,
good table.
And I guess a
we
good
need
table.
a bad table. I imagine Mr. Rogers watching these streams like, am I
Bird.
not merciful?
Luca,
It's
I'm
like,
sending
oh, I
this
made
to
him
you.
sad.
Mr. Rogers, I will send it to you so you know what it does.
Oh God.
All right, and then we've got a good
I am a
table.
just God.
Hell yeah, let's check out the good table. So, D4. Oh, also for Bird. Would you take a look at that? All right, we're getting weird.
Weird.
All right.
I think Bird has been hit with a bad table every time we play.
just about. I
Just
think.
something terrible, yeah.
it's Lucas finally a player.
Turk, you got something. Yeah, just like right. Yeah.
I'm dying.
Oh, okay.
I'm in character.
Let's see. Luca, as you're in your gorilla form and everything is raging around you, you feel your teeth and like you kind of run, like nervously run your teeth on your tongue on your teeth, and you start to get this strange hunger. Till the end of the session, you can eat and digest any plant or plant material, even wood, as you would normal food.
Oh no.
Eating any food of this nature carries no negative effect that it would normally apply, such as poison, and the taste is completely unchanged. Bird can now eat wood. That's what she said.
Beat me to it
In this
by a
campaign,
nanosecond.
Birds too pure. I can't go for that joke. Okay.
All right.
Roll. But isn't Cher a salad?
But
Everybody
isn't
knows
Cher a
Cher's
salad? Okay. Does that resolve everything? I think it does. So,
And I think Elliot and Bootstrap have some issues that we need to resolve.
yeah, you guys are
But
hurting.
that's internal and emotional.
And yes,
I mean, you
yes,
guys
it
can use
is.
your heels to get back
Fuck
up,
our
right?
emotions.
Is that how that
Yeah,
works?
you guys still have 8d4 to split between all three of you.
Okay.
Thanks to
Ba-ba-ba-bum. Hey, Rael.
Hey, what's up? You shouldn't talk to me. It's all good.
There we go.
Sarah, it's okay. You can leave me alone. Sarah, you're doing a lot
12,
right
a
now.
12 to hit,
No.
an
stop
18 to hit,
it. That'll do it.
and a 10 to hit.
No, that one will miss.
Take 12 piercing damage, and I need a
Jesus
Constitution save to
Christ!
throw.
I just have one question, if you don't mind my asking. What the fuck did we do to you?
No.
Holy shit! Make them sing! Oh my god! I want it so bad. Noir, give me that con save, will ya? As I open the TPK deck of things.
As everyone opens the TBK deck of things.
Oh my gosh, this is craziness. Y'all keeping me on my toes.
You need to put it in the chat.
All right, so this is just in case it applies to one person. And then it's a D20, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, gang.
Shit,
Yeah,
am-
do it,
am I-
Purple. Wait,
am I
Purple's
3?
question is if he gives you a reroll, can you reroll if you miss the singing?
I will allow it. I missed it. Give me that reroll. Give it to me.
You got it.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna re-roll all of it.
Reroll all of what?
So if it's
Oh.
a one-person thing,
Great,
it
it's
goes
me.
to 1. D20. Okay,
Disappointing.
this is. All right, everybody. Here's what happens.
We all
Bootstrap.
gain a level?
As you
No,
lay on the
not that
ground,
That's already
you
done, yeah.
feel the energy just leaking from your body. Did you use heals, so technically you're up?
Not yet, but probably about to be, yeah.
You are going to be afflicted with 2 levels of exhaustion. Everybody else, roll 6d6 heals.
Oh, wow.
We drew
66 heals?
The Lord of Salt and
6d6
Heals.
heals. We drew the Lord of Salt and Heals.
Yes!
I cannot believe that we actually drew that, having been granted
Hey,
heals all
Saint,
night by the
I'm
Lord
gonna
of Salt and Heals.
I'm gonna take those D4s.
I'm at max.
Yeah.
I'm back at max, baby!
I'm
I feel the Lord of Salt and Heals in the room with us tonight.
All right.
Round 2,
Spirit.
motherfuckers! And we all rolled pretty well on those, too.
Okay. You guys are up now, right? Can Big Scary X go away now?
big scary. Oh,
Yeah, big scary X.
sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna just mark 2 levels of exhaustion and get back to you.
Yes. Please do. All right. Elliot, as you rise up, this guy is going to...
That's what I thought. I was out.
They
They
pull
pull
you
me
back
back
in. All right. He crit for a 24, so I need you to take. Let's see, that's 12, 9, yeah, 12 piercing damage.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. He missed it. He crit failed the other one, for the record.
So he attacked me twice?
Mm-hmm.
Riposte, I'm attacking him back.
Okay, go for it.
The least I can do while I'm still freaking standing. 26 to hit.
That will hit.
And then the damage for the short sword is 7, 14, 19 points of
Magical damage?
piercing damage, magical, yeah.
Nice work. And then it's the end of his turn, so we're gonna roll this. As fire kind of surges around him, and he lets out a yelp, and he does not look good. The crystals on his back are starting to crack and shake around him.
Quick question, GM. Does Billy get these hills as well?
He should.
Great question.
Yes.
66! 66!
Yes.
All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm the GM. I'll decide.
Please!
And you won't know how it goes down, so don't worry about it. All right. And we are back at the top of the round with Bird. That circle around this man, and he is still laughing, uncaring about the environment around him as he continues to just cackle. He will. Yo, go for it.
Ahead.
You know, you.
This may be the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Fuck
But
yeah.
echoing in her mind is him saying, you always dance to the same beat, or you always pick the same beat.
Mm-hmm.
So she is decidedly not doing anything she would normally do in combat, which is why she has wild shaped, and she is going to come over with her large, strong, imposing gorilla form, and she is going to wrap her large gorilla arms around him and hug him as tight as she can in essentially a grapple. But
Okay.
she's hugging him, and she is holding Mr. Bun Bun. And she's gonna try and calm his emotions and just wrap him up in the warm embrace of
Let
a
me get this straight.
soothing gorilla.
Let me get this straight.
Uh-huh.
There's a wall of fire that enveloped Elliot, who just
I told
barely
you it's the dumbest
crawls
thing I've ever
out.
to do.
You
This
feel
man
it
is
coming.
holding Colin by the throat as he's kicking and screaming, and a strange dark light is swirling on the ground. And
Yes.
you walk up to him and
Yes,
give him a hug.
with
you
Mr.
feel
Bun
it.
Bun, soothing his emotions, calming him.
Will you
and
drop
also
that in chat for
grappling.
me, please?
Mr. Bun Bun of Soothing. He's a tattered-looking stuffed rabbit toy which seems to be forever on the verge of falling to pieces.
What kind of
Chewing on or stroking or whatever, using the action to cast the spell Calm Emotions.
All right, what's the save? What kind? I'm assuming wisdom.
Charisma,
Oh.
12, plus my charisma modifiers. So
Oh, time out. We just lost the
14.
map. One sec, we just lost the map. Why is this happening to me? I'm a nice person. Stand by. Stand by. Do. Sorry, chat. Sorry. I'm fixing it. Look, I'm fixing it. Don't worry, it's getting fixed. All right. Maybe? Where the hell's my map? There it is. Hey, will you hear? All right. Okay, it's back. Where did...
the whole time, she is still, even though she's an ape, it's almost like humming at this point. She's still like clearly like holding on to that song that she started singing when she first.
All right, make
wild-shaped.
a grapple, my guy.
Mm-hmm. A 19.
He rolled a 22.
That's fine.
And
Listen,
as you
this is just echoing her mind. You always take the same beat, so here she is.
Yep.
Just coming over and trying to do not
as you
what's
wrap
expected.
like Bun Bun materializes from your ape form and you wrap your arms around him, he looks at you and bares his teeth, and you see that there's actually black ichor that's kind of like oozing between the cracks of his teeth. And he's quietly, but with an intensity of someone who commands more power than you understand. I am Aitken, Marshal of Snarl, Reaver of the Wenian Empire. And you think a children's toy has any power over me? Imbecile. And is that your turn?
Bonus action, she is going to drop the gorilla form.
Go for it.
Because she's only got 2 hit points in it left anyways, and she needs to be able to heal.
All right.
But yeah, so now it's a very, very tiny bird hugging him.
Very good. Rael, you are up.
Anonymous
2
dispensation.
good tables and 5 heals, Mr. Rogers.
He's a benevolent god.
I rolled a D2 and he rocked it.
That is Bird and Rael. Let's
Yay.
see.
I'm concerned. Well, let me find out what this is before I do anything.
It's a good table. It's always good.
Let's see. No. I want this one. Sorry, 1 second. What number was that? 37? Bird. As you change and your gorilla form, your arms kind of slip away from him and it knocks something kind of like off of the man's belt, and you look down and on the floor is a dwarven brass puzzle cube with runes on it. Numerous rectangle pieces are interwoven with each other and need to be moved in a particular order to take it apart. Let's see, and there's a small sphere with the words, "So you think you're smart, do you? Fuck off," written on it.
Okay.
Let's see. And then for Rael,
Is that a 100?
it sure is.
Am I gonna die?
Are you
No.
gonna die?
No. Go, Ryle Rangers.
Rael,
Yes.
as you're standing there, and this thing is like attacking you, the heat from the meteor storm created kind of a smoke cloud that has filled the room with like this weird humidity because as the air shimmers with magic, and water has started to drip down off these crystals, and one of them kind of like drips on your face, and you, as you're dodging this creature as it comes at you, kind of like lick your lips. You get a +1 to all your base attributes, but decrease your maximum hit points by 10% rounded up. You can only be brought back to life with True Resurrection or Wish Spell, and if you and you will die drinking 10 sips of this. Sweening it will stack if you stay put. Oh god. After 24 hours,
Just keep licking your lips.
After 24 hours, you will gain points of exhaustion depending on how many sips you took. Additional effects occur on higher amounts of sips, which we can deal with later. but I will drop this in the chat so you might see it.
This is a gamble.
This is a test.
This is a gamble. All right, cool. No, I can rock with this.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. You're amazing.
So.
And it is now your turn.
First thing I would like to do is my buddy was monologuing, so I would like to do a history check to see if I know any of what he was spouting off about who he is.
Go for it.
And where he's from. Fuck me, goddamn.
A 9? With a 9, I will repeat what he said, just so you can hear it. His name is Aitken, Marshal of Snarl, Reaver of the Wenian Empire.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to this, but for the time being, it's time to do some stabbing.
Please
so we're
do.
going to do that. Stab. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit.
And that'll be 19 damage.
Do you have a magical weapon?
Yes, it's a dude.
Dope.
And how's this thing looking?
It's looking roughed up. The crystals on it are kind of crackling. You know, like when you take ice out of the freezer and it kind of like, as it sits there, it kind of you're starting to hear that off the crystals, and the glowing in it is getting more sporadic.
Okay. Flurb. I guess what I'm going to do, because he needs it the most, I'm just going to yell, Elliot, get out of the fire! And that's going to be your help action. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right. All right. The over near Billy, this thing is continuing to try and crawl up and is snapping viciously at his face. One flying right by his ear and the other one coming down hard on his collarbone as again he screams out in pain. Let's see. Next up is my home dude. And as Bird, you pull away and that small box falls from his belt and you kind of pick it up. He looks at you and he looks at you all and says, let me see, what does he say? Let me find this. Such predictable prey, showing up at regular intervals and trying to stop your own salvation. It's like the gods didn't say anything at all. And he holds up his hand, and that light around him kind of shifts color. Instead of this dark color, it's turning to a bright white light. Bird, because of where you are, actually roll me an Arcana. Whatever his original intention for this spell is, it is different now. And you can see as his form starts to shimmer, as if he's going to bork out, holding Colin. And you see that shimmering extend down his arm across Colin's body. Let me read something really quickly. I'll count it. So we're gonna make him do this. Yep. And that shimmering is moving down across Colin's body, and you see Colin kind of shimmering along too. And Aitken will turn and look at you, Bird, and say, I'll be back with more. And he and Colin disappear. You hear Billy screaming in pain as these creatures howl loudly in excitement. And that is where we are going to take a break. Hey, chat,
What?
we'll be right back. Go ahead, walk around. I know I will. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Catch you on the other side. Hi, guys. We're just hanging out. Not a whole lot going on. Except that it is now Billy's turn, who, screaming frantically as Colin was ripped from his sight and this creature is continuing to maul him, will reach out and crush another cipher. I need everybody in the club getting tipsy to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Have we used all 8 of those healing dice?
Yeah. I went down pretty hard, and you all got 66.
I know. 17
23
for
for me.
23? Okay.
Wisdom save? Oh boy.
18 for Rael.
Okay.
15. Bootstrap. Lock
We
in.
gotta talk about this boy's tactical awareness.
To be fair, none of you have said anything. You will all be fine. Let me see. Let me read through this again really quick. Alright, so let me roll for my baddies. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is all of them. He crushes that, and there is in that cube just colors seem to alight and twist and spin, and there's this pattern that it's like your eyes, you get dizzy, like you feel at any moment you might be sick, but the moment passes. However, this guy, let me switch. We're gonna do, what should this be? Yep, this guy and this guy have all kind of stop what they're doing. The crystals on their back cracking and jarring, and they'll kind of look over at Billy and seem to be shaking their head, blinking, confused as to what is going on. And they are incapacitated. Bootstrap, you're up.
Yeah, I'll take advantage of that. He's just kind of like fucking pissed at this guy fucking running off, and he's gonna turn around and lay it to Greenie here. So that's gonna be a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Fan-fucking-tastic. And we are alone, so this is gonna hit. So that's 11 plus. Wow, really? I keep bringing a 5 and a 1. 17 slashing and 5 necrotic.
And who are you targeting this at? Green?
Green, yeah.
Okay. So how much damage total?
17 slashing, necrotic. That is going to be 22 damage. Yeah, 22.
And at 22 magical damage?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I got another scimitar coming his way.
Okay.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Fantastic. For 9 damage, non-magical. 11, non-magical.
As you hit down, it's your scimitar connects with a crack that was forming in its crystalline shell, and it kind of shudders, and the electric energy that was crackling around its mouth and down its throat erupts out directly from where your scimitar hit. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Wow.
Actually, time out. I need you and Bird to make me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a natural 20 for 25.
Great. Bird?
Bird, you're
Nice.
supposed to roll higher.
Bird, you take 13 lightning damage. Bootstrap, you take half as much. As it splinters, that electric energy just shattering out around, and the crystalline pieces of it just shattering onto the ground. That was green.
I'm going to use the rest of my move to flank this fucker.
Okay. Let me just... How do I... All right, Elliot, it is now your turn.
So, as the wall of fire fades out behind, as the cultists pulled away, there's these flames that are still kind of licking at, like, off of his clothing, as if it's still on fire. And he gets up close to Bird and wraps his arm around the small of her back and says, "Dance with me," and twirls her around, and I'm burning a need point to cast Cause Fear on all 3 of them.
Okay. What's the
Their
save
save
for
is
that?
at disadvantage,
Okay.
as
What?
an extra surge of energy comes out as soon as we start spinning around in space.
Okay.
It's a 13 to save, but at disadvantage.
And is it wisdom?
It's wisdom.
Okay, so we'll do this for the first one. 13, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's that. Okay. The one nearest you fails. What happens?
So he is now frightened of me. He cannot willingly come towards me. And I will, if Bird will allow it, push her away from him and over to here. And I will keep myself between her and it.
Okay.
It also has, as long as it can see me, it has disadvantage on its attacks and or its ability checks and saving throws.
Okay. It is also... Okay, perfect. This guy's dead.
Also, hang on, that was magic.
Oh, yes, it was. What'd you roll?
56.
As this happens, Elliot, and you are spinning and swirling, the hair from your head just starts falling out in chunks as you move. And by the time you reposition, all of your hair has completely fallen out.
Pretty terrifying. I just want to clarify, I was trying to pull Bird so that I'm between her and that thing and out of melee range.
Yes. Can you guys position yourselves so I understand what that looks like? Sorry. Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sick. All right. He can't do anything because he's incapacitated.
He could walk
see.
away if he wants to.
He's not going to. He'll kind of whimper and look at Billy, who's the red glass is kind of dripping from his hand as tears are streaming down his face. Also incapacitated, which brings us back to the top of the order with Bird.
bonus action, I am going to use my Balm of the Summer Court to heal Elliot, just kind of as he like twirls me off. I'll leave him with some healing. So I'm going to 16 points of healing for you. And then I am going to attack. Do they seem dazed though?
They're looking at Billy, and kind of the lightning of their mouth is like they look mechanically, they're charmed and incapacitated.
Yeah, I didn't want to, like, I didn't want to cause them damage and then cause them to not be incapacitated. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause I don't know what actually affected them.
Yeah,
But,
so
okay.
I'll tell you, the affected creature, the spell ends if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay. All right. Well, then I am going to send one of my orbs, my swirling stellar bodies, just in a ranged spell attack against the one right next to Billy.
Okay. Roll to hit. It misses, as it will fly and just arc onto the crystals beyond and slam into it, and you'll hear like the crystal on the wall kind of like crack a little bit, and there's like that cuckoo, like the iceberg sound when like something is shifting, and small crystalline pieces will fall from the ceiling. Anything else you want to do?
Fear. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Rael, it is now your turn.
Okay, I still got this guy in front of me. But I see that he's incapacitated. So, you know what? Nah, we're gonna keep doing what works. So, stabby time.
Go for it.
That wasn't supposed to happen. That was 26 to hit.
That will hit.
But I do get to attack with advantage. So the second one will also be 26 to hit.
It will also hit.
Oh, yeah, man.
So that'll be 17 points of damage for the first attack.
As you do that, it's similar to what happened when Bootstrap attacked the other. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm the rogue. I gotta die.
You will take 12 lightning damage as this thing, it's like a bomb goes off in its chest, and that lightning just cracks and sends shards skittering across the floor.
Can I use my reaction? I would like to absorb elements.
Okay.
I'll take half of that.
Okay,
but
so
I'll
12
give it,
or 6.
yeah, and then I'm gonna give it right back on the second attack.
It's gone. It's obliterated from that first attack.
Okay.
It's just shattered.
Okay. Then I will end my turn.
All right. Next up.
Also one last thing.
Mhm.
I take another sip.
Okay. Add another +1 and minus another 10% from your max HP.
Okay.
It is now this home skillet's turn. And he is going to do this thing. Bootstrap and Billy need to make Bootstrap, make me a dexterity saving throw. Or no, timeout. A constitution saving throw.
Cool. That is gonna be 10.
You take 7 lightning damage as this thing kind of, again, shudders and disappears and shows up right behind you, Bird. And it will try to bite at you, but is unsuccessful. It is now Billy's
hold
turn.
on, let me check something. I just need to make sure whether or not you have to hit for this thing to...
I think it's any
you
melee
have to
attack.
hit.
Oh, it is a hit? Okay. Billy is reeling as that lightning damage kind of absorbs, and he takes a step back and looks around, and you just see anger raise up in this young man's face as he pulls out let's see, what does he have? A small dagger, the one that you recognize, and he will begin to slowly march his way towards yellow. Let's see, how far can he go? 30, great. Yep. And he will bring that dagger down hard on its back. Let's see. And he will hit. And it will slam down. And then let's do this. And then he's got to make this. I'm just fighting myself, guys. No biggie. No biggie.
We're here for it.
He
I'm rooting for
slams
Billy.
it
Come
down,
on.
screaming out in rage, and the force of the blast the lightning, as those crystals just fall and shatter, will actually send Billy backwards, blood trickling from his nose as he kind of takes it and holds his gut and looks over at you, Elliot, rage in his eyes, and that's going to be his turn. Bootstrap, it's you. But
Right.
this thing is gone.
Bootstrap's really in it, right? And so, as he's gonna pass by Billy here, he's just kind of with both weapons in his hands, he's gonna look at him. Don't worry, Twatty, I got you. And he's gonna move in on red here, and that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Perfection. For 9 right out the gate.
9 magic.
Plus, this is all from the magical for the start.
I need all
9.
3 of you to make me Oh, why did it say con? What is happening?
There's a lot of con saves. I'll gladly make a con save.
Oh, well, because I did the wrong thing on the last one. This is a dex save. Sorry, gang. I keep fucking it up. Bird, Elliot, Bootstrap, or dex saves, please. Bird, you make it.
17.
Nat 20 for a 25.
Okay,
11 for
Elliot, you take 13 lightning damage. The rest of you take half. As it too shatters.
Am I taking that as well?
Nope, just the ones that are right next to it.
Cool.
We're
As
excused from the pain crew.
Bursts and shatters into just countless crystalline pieces.
Sorry, one more time. How much was that?
No, it was 13, but take half if you saved, and you did.
Yeah.
You are now alone in this dark crystalline chamber. As you look around, there are no doors, no exits, no way out. It's just you and the crackling sound of the crystals around you. Billy wipes the blood at his nose and turns his hand over and looks at you all. That fucker took him.
We'll find him.
What do you mean we'll find him? And he holds out his dagger in his hand. I can't find him. And will throw it. And it will go clattering across the ground.
Bird will walk over and pick it up and just hold on to it
Okay.
and just come over and hold his hand in the other hand and just look him in the eye and say, "We'll find him."
He will kind of break down and start sobbing, falling to the floor.
She's gonna hug him.
What's everybody else doing?
Elliot's
Dude,
hands
we're-
are. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say Elliot's hands are on his knees, like exhausted, heaving gasps of air, trying to get a sense of where he's at and what the crazy series of events that has just led to this moment.
Two more sips for Rael.
Okay.
Good.
Add 2 more and minus 20% of your max health. My dude.
I'm still higher than my base HP.
Drinking. Give me that sip. Yeah. Bootstraps is right there with Elliot for the record. He's got it. He's like just let his scimitar glider to his hand, and he's just gonna fucking like pull his little mohawk, the front of his mohawk back, and just start breathing heavy because he's also on levels of exhaustion and 1 HP.
Elliot crows to do the same, and
Fucking baldy boy over here. How'd you manage that?
I have no idea.
Oh, you magicy fox. And as he's laughing, his tattoo, it's like his skin, like the tattoo, like ink on his skin is just like bleeding off of him, like water kind of washing slowly off of a human body and onto the floor. It just kind of evaporates.
GM.
Yep.
Just on the off chance, Bird's gonna pop off locate object.
Will you drop that in the chat for me?
Yeah, it's just got. Just in case Colin's still within 1,000 feet, she'll be able to tell where he is.
Okay. You cast that out. And you get no response. You feel nothing.
Well,
Okay.
while that's happening, I'd like to take a look over at Elliot after noticing the hair. I'd like to, if I could, do a Arcana or medicine check to see if he's all right. Sudden hair loss like this is not normal.
Yep.
Especially if you don't use keeps.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna make that an Arcana check. Why do I bother? I got a 9.
Roll20 hates you. Do not use Roll20.
You have never seen
You have good dice at home.
Anyone's hair fall out like this ever. You maybe have heard of some weird childhood rhymes that talk about it, but you've never seen anything like this and have no
Mara,
idea what could cause it.
I know you have good dice. You're not part of the Crouch crew.
Never. Disgusting.
Exactly. So you have good dice. Use them, please. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I did try a medicine check on Elliot, if that's okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That 20.
A medicine check?
What did I tell you? What have I told unto you, sir? No, anti-Crouch crew. Anti-Crouch crew only.
You go up and examine the bite wounds on Elliot, and you see that they're like where the teeth punctured in. There's almost like a kind of still a crackling of that electric magic that was coming off of those creatures' fangs that just kind of like dances. Like, it doesn't seem to be causing Elliot pain, but it is present.
Bird is at this point just kind of humming. And she's obviously got Mr. Bun Bun, and she's like just kind of almost like very sweetly just kind of like playing with Billy's hair while he kind of has his breakdown, just humming to him.
It wasn't... He's gone, and I can't... We couldn't... I had all of these, and they still couldn't. As he continues to cry.
She's just gonna continue to hum, and just every once in a while, just cut in with a "We'll find him. We'll find him."
Just want to check with my other two players here. Is no one else gonna make a move on the little pipsqueak here?
There are so many things breaking inside Elliot right now. No.
That's what I thought, and I feel like, you know, we got a kind of barbershop of Seville situation with Rael.
Yeah.
Move on Pipsqueak.
Dun, dun, dun. You're hugging him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Boots, sorry guys, he touched the meal ticket. While Bird is hugging him, Bootstrap is gonna grab him by the scruff and just like retch him up, pull back a hand.
Bird standing up and just grabbing onto Bootstrap's arm and like looking him in the eye.
Birdie, he nearly got us all fucked up with his little passion play shit.
He's helping us.
Oh, he's helping us by dropping a fucking fiery ball on your ass. You know what happens when you die? I go back to the fucking clink. I go back to the fucking rock where they left me. I thought this fucker was 20 copper for a second. That was my fucking mistake. He's just a little fucking crier, isn't he? He's not a fucking liver. He's a fucking crier.
Billy looks at you. And you see a depth of agony that you can't describe. As he looks you in the eye, you don't understand what you're talking about. And you don't understand what we just lost.
Oh, I don't fucking understand. I don't understand what it's like to lose somebody. Fuck you. Try having everyone you care and trust about stab you in the fucking back and shoot so many bolts through your head you lose fucking count.
Bootstrap, be quiet. And it's like the loudest Bird has ever spoken. She's gonna turn back to Billy and say, "What do you mean, what?"
There's a reason that they took him and not me. There's something special about him. Something that they wanted.
Special how?
I don't know. He said he heard a voice when we came here.
I heard a voice too. Did you not hear a voice?
I did too.
What?
I fucking heard was him talking to me.
I think we're asking the wrong question here. I think the question that we should be asking is who exactly are they?
They're the cult.
Of?
The cult of Snarl.
What the fuck is a snarl? Fucking Jack's voice was all about this. And I'm fucking done with this snarl fucker.
they've been dealing in these. And he opens his pouch, and you see that there's one remaining cipher in his bag, and he holds it out. We were tracking them after Bellport. There was a shipment that came in, the one with the thing that made Lily try to... You know. We followed them. When Colin found me, we decided that we needed to try and stop whatever this was, and we went to Retford, and we hid, and we watched.
I'd like to walk. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go for it.
I said I'd like to walk up to him and take the cipher.
Okay.
Bootstrap hasn't let him down.
That's the track. Bird's still got a hand on Bootstrap's arm.
Yeah.
We were tracking shipments too.
Did it lead you to the poor boys?
Yes.
We saw them meeting with two people consistently. This red-haired woman and a Goliath. They came from here, from Aitken.
Bootstrap is gonna pull him closer to that Goliath in a mask.
What?
Did the Goliath wear a fucking mask like a fucking asshole he is? Fucking
yes.
metal shit. He's got it on. Fuck off. He's gonna literally just like pull up and drop him to the ground and just walk off.
Bird's gonna try and help steady him so he doesn't fall.
Wait a minute.
Fucking pretty boy.
Wait a minute. Wait. Just wait a second. You all said that you heard a voice when we got here. Right?
When we got here.
He's probably fucking.
And she's gonna point to the crystals around here.
I heard a voice before we got here.
What did it say?
Something about Ilmater's ward. Does that mean anything to any of you?
No. Where are we?
I got an 18 on religion, Jim. Do I know the name Ilmater?
You do. I'll do you one better. You know that Ilmater is a god. He is often known as the broken god. And he's typically the god of suffering, martyrdom, and perseverance.
Well, I don't know what a ward would be, but Ilmater is a god. We could always ask god painting.
Yeah, I mean, a ward is just somebody under the protection of someone else, or someone that works for or does a service for.
Well,
While this is all
that
going,
man did say that the gods, or at least thought that the gods had sent us.
while this is all going on, can I investigate the area?
You may.
While this is going on, can I angrily trudge around?
You may.
29.
Okay. And what exactly is it that you're looking for?
I'm looking to find clues, any clues for where we are, how we got here, and how to get out.
Okay. As you are looking around and you see these massive crystalline features above you, the first thing is you don't see an exit. There is no readily available door or passageway out. And given your background, you also know how to look for hidden doors, and you don't see one. This is a completely walled off crystal dome. And as you're looking at the crystals, it strikes you that their formation and the way that they look is incredibly similar to the small thing that you hold in your hand. However, they are massive. As for what brought you here, you remember being in the basement, and you remember for the briefest of seconds watching Aitken, who stood across from you, as he monologued, shift his hands, and it went dark. And then you were here.
Is there any chance that I may have recognized the spell? I'm willing to roll an Arcana check.
Roll me Arcana.
23?
It seems like it was some sort of teleportation spell.
Okay.
But you're not sure if this was meant to be your intended destination.
Okay. If I could, I'd like to take my bow out and try to take a chip off of the crystal above us.
You're trying to like take your knife and crack it off?
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the crystal above us so that some of it comes off.
Yeah, roll an attack roll.
Gotcha.
These are really like thick crystal. So your arrow's gonna fly up, and as it hits, it'll just snap and clatter, and the pieces will fall down.
Cool. I got a 12.
Yeah, it just the arrow kind of shatters on impact. But again, there's that blue that's kind of glowing. And I'll give you, because you rolled a 29, as you get closer to them and kind of move between them, there's a difference in the air that shifts around them, and it's something that you remember. It reminds you of the temple in the wastes. More subdued, somehow more controlled, but still that same kind of energy.
Seeing that he got that vibe from the cipher as well, Rael's gonna spend just the rest of his time, and then I'll pass it on, deconstructing the cipher, to learn how it's been put together, to learn what this is.
Okay. Roll me another Arcana.
Gotcha. Jesus Christ, 14. Like, why am I not using my actual die? Never mind. I'll take the 14.
I told you, man.
God damn it. What would I roll on my fucking actual die? You've got to be goddamn kidding me.
I'm not.
I rolled a 19. I hate this.
As you hold it in your hand, and you kind of twirl it in your fingers, it's obvious that, and you watched as Billy had pulled multiple of these and crushed them, and you've encountered several of them through your adventures, from something as simple as a light spell to as extravagant as a wish spell. So you, with your 14, you know that like whatever is in this could be a lot of different spells. You can spend some time with this one in particular to figure out what's in it.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Okay, perfect.
So that's...
Yep. Bird, what are you doing?
I'm watching Bootstrap have his little tantrum, and I'm trying to
tantrum. His tattoo. You see two of his tattoos, very much so than the rest quivering, with the names Babyface. Well, he's not actually sure, but Babyface is definitely quivering, and the Spice and Hot Pants are both kind of like very close to each other. oddly enough, and they seem to almost be biting at one another.
Yeah, Bird's just gonna look back at Billy. I'm sorry he is so angry.
Fuck. Fucking baby. Shove that fucking mask up his ass here and see how pretty that fucking thing is.
And she's gonna... Billy, what else do you know?
We came in.
What were you doing here?
We knew that the ciphers came from here. We tracked the shipments. The cult had activity here. There was a lot of traffic in and out. We thought we could maybe find the source or figure out where they were coming from.
Because of Lily.
Well, yes. If
You
they
never
could
heard anything before?
No, the ciphers showed up, and we were able to excavate more than we had before, and then we found that staff, and it seems... I don't know. It's not good, and the ciphers, they're not just in Belport, and they're not just in Retford. They're sending them everywhere. Colin and I were trying to figure it out. We watched the poor boys, and there was a rift between them at some point. Between the leaders. Colin's better with names than I am. One of them started intercepting shipments. We weren't really sure why.
Tom and John Fogg?
Yeah, that's them. I think it was Tom. He started intercepting the shipments. Again, we don't know why, because it was around that time that we heard that this seemed to be the source.
Well, maybe there's... I don't want you to give up hope. Maybe if we follow the shipments, we can find him again. And then she's gonna turn to Elliot and kind of like look at him kind of curiously and cast Druidcraft, and just there's gonna be like a blooming kind of, and then like a little soft image of his hair is going to appear, and she'll just kind of like smile at him.
As you look at Elliot is kind of like not only like lost in thought, but like kind of mumbling to himself in a weird way.
Okay. Elliot, did you hear anything else?
I don't know. I've been hearing this voice in my head, and it was really strong right before we came here, and it talked about protecting Ilmater's ward. There was another voice that said something about Mistra's minstrel. What is happening to me?
Fucking hell. Fucking Elliot, Bert, right, pull ourselves fucking together. Let's fucking get out of this shit, and let's... fucking babyface. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking hot pants.
How do you think we should get out?
And he's gonna walk over to where he dropped his 2 weapons out of pure exhaustion and just pick them up and be like,
I'll fucking make your way out, bird. I'll fucking make a way out. I'm not getting stuck in this place just after getting out of the other one.
and he's gonna start just like taking it to the crystal. Like he's gonna flip both weapons in his hands and just.
As you do that, again, it's like hitting your weapons against rock walls. There might be little like pieces that chip and clip off, and the light inside will kind of shudder a little bit. And as you're standing close to them for an extended period of time, that strange feeling of the waste will kind of grow the longer that you're standing there. Are you... Oh, go for it. Nope, go for it.
Just Bird's gonna pick up her necklace and just... God painting.
There's no response.
Everyone, please calm down.
Bird's gonna start to panic a little.
Everyone, please calm down. I'm working on a way to get us all out of here, and I think that I have something figured out.
Fucking Greyface, what you got?
It's in motion, but don't dull your blades by panicking.
Oh, it's in fucking motion, is it?
Yes, it's in
In
motion.
fucking motion. Oh, well, bloody fucking no, it's in motion. How far along is it? Is it done or not?
30%?
Oh, 30 fucking percent. That's the best
al-
you can fucking do. We've been
I've
in
almost
here.
got it figured out.
Come over and hand bootstrap Mr. Bun Bun.
Fuck you, Mr. Bun Bun.
Hey,
Fuck off,
will you
Sarah.
drop that in the chat?
Drop
Who,
one in
Mr.
the
Bun
chat.
Bun?
Yep. Are you
no.
expending a charge?
Yeah, I'll expend the charge. But okay.
Oh, we've got a bad table?
And she's gonna look at what bad table?
Oh, that's right. You were DM'd it.
Shit.
That's a 14 on the save.
I am so sorry, Mr. Rogers. I will remember it. A lot of stuff just happened. Okay, she's gonna hand that to him and just like, as like she's just kind of pushing Mr. Bun Bun into him, she's gonna say, you know, anger is just fear throwing a tantrum. And she's just doing calm emotions.
What is the save on that? Because I rolled a 14.
12 plus my charisma, so it is a 14.
Meets it,
You
beats
did
it.
beat it.
Yeah.
You
Ugh.
take this fucking stuffed toy off my chest, or I'll rip it to shreds in fucking front of you. I'm allowed to keep you alive. That's the fucking limit, Birdie.
Bird, what happens when he says your name?
She's just gonna freeze up, unable to move. She's just gonna look at him and
Yeah.
lock up.
He's gonna get real fucking close to your face.
I'm a real fucking blessing with you, you got me? Real fucking pleasant. 'Cause you're a good person. I respect that. I respect you trying to do good shit. You got back the fuck off. Stop trying to cast your fucking magic spells on me. Stop trying to throw fucking water in my face when I don't want it. You're gonna fuck off. You got me? You're gonna turn yourself around and you're gonna look at fucking Baldy and fucking Greyface and you're gonna figure out what the fuck is going on.
Face!
Elliot?
You got great fucking skin, fuck you.
Elliot? What are you
Elliot,
doing?
Elliot reaches out his hand and goes to grab the hilt of the blade that is been summoned into his hand countless times before. And as soon as his fingers wrap around it, he like collapses down and the sword falls out of his hand. Bird,
Bird is not
there's
moving. responding?
There's something really wrong with me. And Elliot just passes out.
You're falling apart here. Is there any chance Ryel's made headway with what spells in here?
With Elliot passing out, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all to make a short rest. So roll hit die as
how
needed.
Does that work for me?
The ones that you burned.
No, I mean
with the bad
my
table.
Bad table. How is that gonna work for me? It's got pretty specific text.
We are falling apart.
Okay.
Yeah, so short rest. Rael, you have spent enough time. Let me just and I will message you as you kind of sit there and solely focusing on the cipher in your hands. I've been typing Rael instead of Noir to my Discord. You determine that is what is encased.
Oh, that's not gonna help. Okay. Very glad that he did not pop that. Ferg. Okay, I was hoping it might be some kind of teleport. Okay. Cool. Coolio.
Billy, from his position as the short rest passed, he is sitting there dejected, his hands up over his knees as his wrists fall limply. He said he'd come back.
I am gonna head over to the unconscious Elliot and do a medicine check to see if I need to stabilize him. We've got to get ourselves together here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bootstrap is gonna lean over and just like he's been literally like hunched to make eye contact with Bird, given the height difference. And he's gonna kind of like look at Elliot and then look at Billy. See no movement from Bird either.
Fine. Do it myself.
And he's gonna go over to Billy. So once Rail's all set.
I got a nat 20 on my medicine check for Elliot.
Check your DMs, please.
Oh, come on! Like you see Rael start to just give the basic checkup, the basic workaround field analysis to see what's wrong with Elliot, and as soon as he confirms it, he kind of takes a step back, like, okay, bootstraps.
Fucking what? What else is wrong with this fucking bunch of weepers?
Stop talking. Rope. Tie him up now. Tie up Elliot now.
Oh, fuck! Bunch of fucking pansies. And yeah, he's gonna head over. He's about to lean over to Billy, but yeah, he's gonna head over and
fucking Bird, do something! Come on!
Fuck, what's wrong with Bird now?
She is unable to, like, she is just like sitting there.
He's just still gonna
unable to move.
He's gonna take the full cordon of 50 rope and he's just gonna quickly wrap around it like a fucking sailor, double, triple, sloop knot this shit. Like Elliot is bound.
Rael's gonna put a hand on Bootstrap's shoulder. Your number one job, if you want to stay out of prison, is to keep an eye on Elliot. If he twitches, I need to know. I can't be certain, but I see signs of lycanthropy.
He's just gonna grab the rope he's got on Elliot in both hands and get him onto his shoulder.
Might want to.
Yeah.
I don't need you bit too.
Is he gonna bite my fucking ass?
If he bites your ass, I've got a lot more problems than I have now, and I have way too many right now.
You get us the fuck out of here.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Work harder.
He's going over the bird now. It's become like the doctor.
It's literally medical.
It's just looking at Bird. Bird, you with me? Bird.
Oh no!
She's just gonna freeze up, like she's basically catatonic.
Medicine check again.
Okay, go for it.
Dr. Rael coming to NBC this fall. Jesus Christ! Wait, no, that was a nature check. Okay. Fuck, even worse.
Why are you using Roll20?
Because I don't learn.
I am begging of you, please. Is it better than a 7?
I'm rolling my Arcana check now. This is the official roll. Okay, Arcana was a 17 plus 7.
On Bird?
Yes. 24.
Okay. You were near the crystals, and you felt that kind of weird twinge of the Wenian wastes, and you're kind of concerned that maybe something like what happened in the Temple of Azuth is kind of occurring here. And you think back on when this started to take place, and what was being said to Bird when she started to act in this way. Check your DMs.
I see it. He's just we can't. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh no. This is the worst. Rael is now starting to panic. It's just like, okay, think. All right. First off, Bootstraps, we cannot say their name.
Who the fuck is they? Fucking Lily up here on my shoulder, or fucking Bird? Or fucking
no,
Billy?
we can't say that!
Fucking what? What?
No, we can't say, that! We can't say that!
Oh, you can't say fucking,
no.
that's a real
What the
fucking thing.
The fucking thing that goes, that is also this person's
Fucking
name.
Bootstrap.
seagull. We can't say fucking seagull now.
Bootstrap, as you get enraged, please make me a religion check.
I will really try, I promise. Come on, Roll20. Random to that 3 dice. That's a 12.
As you're yelling, the tattoos on your shoulders will start kind of lifting up, almost like as you kind of struggle to keep your emotions in check. And one of the skulls will actually peel away and kind of like lazily dance around, its jaw kind of chattering up and down as it goes, and it will move directly in front of you.
Can you specify which skull so I know how to fucking react?
You can't really tell. It doesn't seem to come from one of the tattoos. It just seems to kind of swirl out of the mist itself. And as its socketless or its eyeless sockets stare, in a flash, the ink shapes into that of a fully fleshed face of a man, with a strong jaw and even stronger gaze. The face raises a brow and lets out a deep, taunting laugh. I brought you back from the death, and you're wasting time throwing a fit. Is this the best you have, my
Who
shield?
the fuck are you? I'm not your fucking shield. You what
The
the
face
fuck is
shimmers and leaves.
I'm wasting fucking time, am I? Fucking gods all are fucking round us. This fucker. Anyone got any fucking suggestions? Because I got an asshole on my shoulder who's likely to bite my ass. I got a fucking catatonic little piece of shit. And I got you asking me not to talk like a fucking seagull. Oh, and I got fucking weepy boy here. Oh, poor mate. My bum buddy got a fucking teleported.
Bootstraps, I need you, okay?
Oh, you need fucking... Yeah, drop your fucking pants. Let's do this then. It feels like the right time.
Whoa! Maybe later. Like,
Fuck
she's
you!
cursed.
Fuck
They're
you! You
both
got a
cursed.
lady waiting for you! Don't you put that shit on me!
We're not official yet, and I would
You
like
better
very
be
much
fucking
to make
official.
it
She
official.
fucking cares!
Can't be
She
official
gives
if I'm
a
trapped in
shit.
here with a goddamn werewolf.
She
and my
gives a
kiss
shit. You're fighting for this shit right now.
As you
Tell me
argue,
to go back.
Billy stands. He walks over to Bird and holds out his hand, looking at the dagger that you took and are clutching to your chest in fear. Do you hand it to him?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still unable to respond.
He'll gently reach down and pull your hand away, taking the knife, and turn back to the rest of you. A young man from Bellport takes a deep breath.
Doing
They're going to be here soon.
what
They're
are
not
you
going to leave
doing?
us here forever. We need to be ready. And he steps back into the middle of the room and holds his dagger at his sides, gripping the handle firm. I don't know how I know, but they're coming. And they will be here any second.
Rael would like to put hands on his shoulders. Okay, good. That means you have access to information that you don't understand and don't know that you have. That means that you might have more. I am begging you. I need you to focus on the exit. You know they're coming. How are they coming? And how can we go?
I don't
And that's
know.
actually going to be my help action.
Okay. He looks at you. I don't know.
Think. Just think. Take a guess. What's the first thing that comes to mind when I tell you exit?
We should pray.
Fuck
Okay.
off.
Bootstraps. And
Fuck you.
Rael is going to get down on his knee and pray to Peller, the god of Vala.
Okay.
He's gonna try it.
Fuck off.
I
Get
don't-
on
I
your
don't-
fucking knees for anyone who never done nothing for you.
Well, maybe this is how we get them to start.
Oh, you go fucking... Anyone tells you get on your knees, they'll give you something that's not on your fucking team. You hear me?
I mean...
You have a fucking lady waiting. You tell me this shit now.
What was the roll?
I'm rolling a religion check. All right, yeah.
Yep.
Nope. I almost pressed the button. Hey, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
What do you say as you pray?
I say, I come before you, having only learned your name from a champion of yours, and I am begging for you to assist us in escaping this place, and in return, I will work under your service. But please get me and my friends away from this place.
You sit there and you pray. And you feel a tickling in the back of your head. And there's a voice that once again sounds like Vala, but there's another voice kind of under it that's deeper and echoes more. And it's as it speaks, you are chosen. And this is your test. A face will kind of come to mind, and you see a bearded man with a wrap around his eyes, and he'll smile at you kindly. It's too soon and too late. They are coming. Prepare yourself.
If I could respond, I would just go, then let me face the trial. My friends are in no condition. Protect them, and I'll face it alone.
There's a sad smile. You'll have to take it up with the others. And he disappears.
Okay.
Rael, as you open your eyes, you see across the room the air start to ripple and shift in the same way that it rippled and shifted when Aitken originally took you from the basement of the Rising Sun. It crackles with blue and that black, darker than black, and you get the sense that soon something is going to come through.
God damn it. I untie Elliot immediately, and I just whisper in his ear, please don't bite us. Please don't bite us.
Yeah, I'll assist because I fucking wrapped that knot with a little
Yeah.
extras that sailor fucking thing where you just pull it and all the
It's kind
knot
of
comes undone.
It's kind of fucked up though. Like Rael's a little bit more yoked than he usually is. So he's just like.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Elliot is an unresponsive limp noodle to that. So, right? I haven't come out, right?
With a short rest, you could have been. He can rouse you, like you're.
Oh, Frank, I know what a fucking bowline is. This is more offensive than a bowline.
But Elliot, you do not feel very good.
If we are rousing Elliot and I see that he's unconscious, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna go, you have lycanthropy. Do not cut, bite, or bleed on any of us, and be careful. You'll be okay.
What?
Don't have time. You just see him pull out his bow and aim.
Fucking Bowden. It's not a fucking earthbender, is it?
This just cannot get any crazier.
Since no one's paying attention to her right now, Bird's going to stand up kind of shakily and kind of walk over and then look at Elliot and say, I think there's magic happening again.
Elliot looks at his arm. I'm assuming it's still crackling a little bit where the wound is. Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe guess. Yeah.
Also, everyone, you cannot say her name.
Fucking say that from the start. Don't do this fucking car bullshit.
I told you not to say her name. You're like, who are they talking about? I'm
Could
like,
I
"You can't
get one day without fucking magic in my life?"
And as that happens, as you say that, the crackling on the other side of the room grows in intensity.
Oh god, no.
And through the rift, 4 more
Can we position
creatures
ourselves real quick?
spring forward. Yep. You have just enough time to position yourselves. Billy grips his dagger hard and bends forward. They're here.
Good. Got some fucking issues to work out.
Do not let them bite you.
I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh my god, you guys. I wish I was a warlock.
Don't forget
and
to hit your
that
token
short
first.
rest did anything for me.
Oh god, this hurts. I don't like it.
Rael, what's your initiative?
18.
Bootstrap.
8.
Bird.
Does anyone else feel like the DM's trying to kill us? I got a 4.
Elliot.
14!
Rael, you are up.
So what was the gentleman's name from the main bad guy? He said his name. I did the knowledge
Aitken.
check.
Aitken.
Aitken.
Like
Uh,
spelling, sorry,
like-
A-T-E-K-I-N.
Aitken.
I
spelled it right the first time. Yeah!
Like 4chan, but times 2.
All right, I am going to yell because I believe yelling is a free action. Aitken, you keep talking about we're the vessels that you want. I will be your vessel if you just stop this.
Fuck you, Raya. I'm not going back to Clink because you want to put a fucking martyr play.
There is no response, only the snarl of these creatures.
God damn it. All right, here we go.
Fuck off, Raya. You're leaving us like that.
Going red. 21.
That will
and
hit.
It's not a sneak attack, sadly. Oh, that would have been sweet. That is 9. And he's just going to yell to Bootstrap. Not a martyr play. I think I have a plan. Go get him. And that's going to be the help action.
All right. Next up is him, and he will launch forward at Bootstrap. Let's see.
Oh! Okay. I can still do this.
Bootstrap.
Yeah.
He tries to bite at you 4 times. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
And only that hits as he crunches down on your shoulder. I need a Constitution saving throw, and you take 9 piercing damage.
I'm gonna.
You can use the advantage on the saving throw.
I rolled a 15.
That will save. Next up is this guy, who, Rael, as you call out, draws its attention. Oh, wrong one. Okay. And it will dart towards you. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
It again launches and like snaps at you, but is unable to connect. It just kind of mindlessly scrabbling at you. Next is Billy, and he will come up next to this, flanking it, giving him advantage, and he will slam his magical dagger down into its side, and it will hurt it quite a bit. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. 8 and 13. Great. And now it's the next thing's turn. As it will dart forward at you, Bird. And it's going to, let's see how many. Great. It will slash at you with its scythed arm, but again, both will just go wide as it cuts down wildly. It's almost like these things were so excited as they came through that they're still trying to acclimate. Elliot, it is now your turn.
So Elliot is going to see these things come out and have that moment of, okay, I guess we're doing this, and reach his hand out to, like, as he steps forward, reach his hand out to summon the sword, and then shake his head and grab the sword from on his back instead. I am activating Evasive Maneuvers.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Okay.
So my AC is now 22.
Okay.
And as he goes between Bootstrap and Bird, it's almost like he's swimming through them and spinning as he's going through, going to flank this one.
Okay.
Which, attack of opportunity or no?
No, because he's fully engaged.
Okay. And I'm going to attack this one with my first attack.
Okay.
With the short sword that is magical. That is 24 to hit.
That will hit.
And you know what? He's yeah, he's pissed off. So this is a precision attack too.
Okay.
Which is 6, 7 plus 5 is 12 points of piercing damage.
Magical?
Yes.
Great.
Second attack is going to be as he's spinning around and comes off of that one, spinning around to attack the one that is on Bird.
Okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
And for this one, I am using maneuvering attack.
Okay. Can you tell me what that does?
Yes, I want to get this right because my notes don't make sense to me because I haven't used this one yet. This one's new. Where are you? So when I hit, I expend one of my dice. I add the total of the damage roll and allow that to allow that creature to see or hear me to use its reaction to move. Hang on. That creature has to use half of its reaction to move half of its speed without provoking opportunity attacks away from me.
Okay. And that's the green one that we're going at, yeah?
The one that's on Bird,
Bird,
yeah.
yep,
So
okay.
7 plus 5 is another 12 points of damage.
Magical?
Yes.
Okay. And it has to move...
I'm sorry. That's plus 2 for both of them. I forgot I only have one weapon in my hand.
Plus
So
2 more
damage.
additional damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then green has to use its reaction to run away from you, correct?
No. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I'm giving that attack. I'm giving the maneuver to Bird.
Okay.
Sorry. It's not forcing them to move. It's allowing Bird to move.
Gotcha. Okay. So Bird can run away without drawing an opportunity attack.
As a reaction right now.
As a reaction right now. Bird.
Yeah, I'll scooch over, just out of melee range.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Let's go. Let's see. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. What's your new AC, my dude?
22.
This thing comes at you and scrabbles, trying to climb up on you, and misses your leg like with a bite, and goes for the other ankle and misses with again, and finally snaps at your face, and it's right, almost like if it had been any closer, it would have taken your nose completely off, and it growls and electricity crackles out from its mouth. Bootstrap, it's your turn.
Right. So before his tattoos kind of bled, right now he just kind of like flexes and his skin flashes back to where the state it had been in before. His skulls are all chattering and he's going in. That is going to be a... Oh gosh. I rolled so much of the damage that it really did it, so I'll just have to do it again. Longsword attack. For a natural 1.
Nope.
Scimitar following up. Word for a natural 20.
On which one?
Red.
Okay.
So that's gonna be... Oh, that's pretty good. 15 on the crits.
Is that magical damage?
This will not be magical damage, but
Okay.
I'm adding more onto it. So that is going to be 15 plus 8 is 23 plus... so it's 28 non-magical damage. And because it's my first hit, that's going to be 6 plus... 28 non-magical and 10 magical necrotic damage.
So give me total.
Okay, so what did I say for non-magical shit? Roll 20 doesn't store enough history. Oh wait, I know how to get it. Okay, so it was 15 plus 8 for 20 is 23 non-magic and...
Okay, so halved is 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it's going to be 15 magical damage.
15 magical. Okay. It cracks and
18 magical close to rage.
18. So that's how many more than what you just said? Sorry.
2.
I need you and Elliot to make dexterity saving throws.
Big bada boom. 13.
11.
Okay.
We have 5d8 for the group, by the way. 5d4. 3d8, Jesus.
You
nice.
take 3 lightning damage as this thing splinters and shatters to pieces. As does Billy. Is that your turn?
That's gonna be it.
Bird, you are up.
All right. She is going to whisper to her staff, Susudio,
Okay.
so that the snake comes out. I guess it'll come after her in initiative.
Mhm.
And then again, she is going to God painting. And she is going to bonus action pick up some rocks and imbue them.
As you hold the rune stone in your hand, there's normally a light blue light that emanates from it when you're activating it, and it's flickering, but there's no response. It looks like something is cutting the signal.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep. That's my action
Great.
to use it. So the snake gets to go, and snake is gonna attack that dude that I just stepped away from.
Okay. So green.
Yes.
All right, I'll get a picture, but roll to hit.
Oh hey. and I don't know why that's whispering to you, but it's a 20 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage.
10 bludgeoning with DC 16 escape save.
Okay, so 10 bludgeoning. Where's Snick? Where is Snick?
Otherwise they are restrained.
Snake.
Sorry, where? Oh, Snake. I thought you were Snake. I fucking know.
Snake. Oh, no. There we go. So it takes 10 bludgeoning. That is magical, because it's a magic
and
snake.
It is restrained.
Okay, good to know. And then we're back at the top of the order with Rael.
All right, I am going to disengage. That's my bonus action. I can clean. Then I'm a shoot, and I am going to once again yell at our main baddie to show himself. But here's this shot. 23 to hit.
That will hit.
22 damage.
Okay. And that is magical. Your bow is magical. Okay, great.
That will be my turn.
Okay, there is no response, but this thing howls out in pain. And it is now its turn. And it's going to attack Bootstrap.
Good. But what? Alright. 21 hits. Yeah.
16 hits.
No.
Okay. And then the other two don't. So you are going to take
That's number wang.
6 piercing damage. And I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna half that first, and then make a con save for 20. Not dirty.
Okay. Yeah, you save. It is now Billy's turn. And he's going to dart back this direction, pulling out a crossbow as he runs by, shooting at green. Holy shit. And he will hit. Let's see. For... But it is not magical, just a regular crossbow. And he's going to sprint back here to keep his distance, his face set in a determined line. It is now that homie's turn. Restrained. What? Can you read me the condition for that? I should be. No, wait. No, wait. Time out. I got it right here. Oh, attack rolls have advantage. Gotcha. And they have disadvantage. Okay, so we're gonna do... He gets this many. Oh. 2. He is swinging at you, Elliot. And none of them are gonna hit, as that snake just kind of wraps around his arm and keeps it pulled back, and it's unable to like get out any meaningful purchase. It is now your turn.
Okay. So, seeing the snake wrapping around and it trying to get at me, Elliot is going to just get down and roar in its face, and then spin around and attack the other guy.
Okay.
So this is against yellow. 9 plus 8 is 17 to hit.
That will hit.
And for that damage, we will do this. F. Murray Abraham. That's 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Might as well swing the sword around and hit the same guy again.
Okay, go for it.
Nat fucking 20!
Hell yeah, dude! Fucking roll that damage.
Okay, so that is 6, 7, 8, plus 5 is 13, plus 2 is 15 points of piercing damage.
Nice. As you carve into this thing, again, crystals falling off as it howls out in anger and rage. Anything else you want to do?
I'd like to turn back to the other one and growl at it and say, "You're next."
Gotcha. Yellow's turn. Let's see. He is going to do the thing. All right. Come on. Come on, buddy. I believe in you.
I don't.
What's your AC right now?
22.
Uh,
No, it's not. 16.
Okay, cool. It responds as you turn back and growl. You are unable to see as it raises up its scythe arm and slashes down on you for 3 slashing damage. You feel a need point leech from your body.
Is it expended or is it
Nope.
gone?
It's just gone.
So the other thing doesn't happen.
No, the other thing does not happen, but you watch as some of the crystals glow and crack back into place as that happens. And then it comes down and bites you for another 6 piercing damage and howls.
So how many attacks does it have?
We'll talk about it after the session.
No, I'm asking if it missed.
It did miss 1. It did miss 1.
Riposte. I would like to take
Go
an
for
attack
it.
at it.
I forget that I need to tell you that. What'd you roll?
God giveth and God taketh away. Not 1.
Yep, nope, not gonna happen. Next in the order, Bootstrap.
Right. Well, me and fucking Bluey here is gonna have a go at it. So that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Man, fucking nasty. Right, so that's minimum damage, so 6. Which
6
class?
magical. Oh, here, time out. I'm gonna wait for you to do your thing, and then we're gonna minus it.
6 magical, plus because he's on his own, I got to roll these other things. So this is gonna be 15 right off the gate.
So 15 magical slashing plus 4 necrotic. So,
19 total. Okay.
Second scimitar coming in, following up
Okay.
with a natural 1, so that's not going to count.
Yep, that's not gonna hit. Okay, great. Bird, it is now your turn.
You did. Hold on. Okay. First thing, I am going to just reach out my hand. Nope. I'm gonna go up here and then down here. And then reach out my hand and touch Bootstrap.
Okay.
And I am going to heal him for 25 points.
Okay.
And then I am going to drop my rune stone, and I am just going to yell out, Azuth!
You see the blue flicker, but there is no response. What about your snake?
My snake is gonna just bitey bite since this guy is still restrained.
Yep. So he has you have advantage.
So 25 to hit for 9 piercing.
Okay. I need your snake and Elliot.
Shit, sorry, Elliot.
Well, anybody within 10 feet of it needs to make a dex saving throw, please.
I guess that's me.
Of all the saves you could have made me make, this is the best one. But not
Okay.
today.
19,
9
you
really.
said? So that's going to be me.
Yep, that's you.
19.
And then my snake is gonna be 14.
Okay, so the DC is 12. If you failed, you take 6 lightning damage. If you succeeded, you take 3. And
Like
it
a
will
fucking breeze on the wind is.
disappear. We are now at the top of the order. Across the room on the far side where these things came from, the air continues to ripple and crack. And lo and behold, something comes through. Something you did not want to see. As Aitken, flanked by 2 more of these creatures, steps through, a sick smile on his face. He looks at you all and goes, "You seem in better shape than I anticipated, but never mind that. Soon, you'll be done." And as he puts his hand out, you see magic energy crackling on the tips of his fingers. It starts to build and build and build. And before anything can happen, here, in the Lair of Snarl, where the Marshal reaves soul from flesh, their air around you dances and weaves. Seemingly, from reality itself, springs forth a short, elven man. Right here. He stands before you, his face twisted in an expression you can't quite understand as his eyes snap around the darkened, violent cavern. He takes you in, one by one, his voice snapping in annoyance.
Well, aren't you a merry band of idiots?
He throws his hands out to either side and grips hard, as if grabbing something that you can't see or you can't make out, you're not sure. He turns to you now, arms straining and sweat dripping from his face. As he curses under his breath and grits his teeth, he growls.
Time is short, travelers. Come now.
Time is short, travelers. Come now. What do you guys do?
Make sure that all of us are capable of movement and step toward him.
I can tell you, Rael's going to run up here. And then I was gonna crack the spell.
Let me ask this clearly. Are you all moving to him?
Where is he? I don't see him on the
He's, right here. Just, I'm pinging. There's not a token.
You might
You're
be
on
on
the
a
wrong
different
layer.
layer.
Might be on the wrong layer.
There is no token.
Right, but we don't see
Yeah,
the
we're
ping
not
either.
don't
Oh,
see the
gotcha.
ping.
Doop.
So I'm gonna. My plan was to cover their exit with this spell.
Okay. He's holding his arms out, gripping something hard. Rael, you're covering their exit. The rest of you, are you moving towards him?
I am, but it's very much like with an eye to my party.
Okay.
Yeah,
To make sure that I'm not leaving anyone.
I appreciate the play, but Bootstrap is grabbing Rael by the collar and dragging him with him. Fucking lunch ticket, come on! Kill
You
yourself
move.
fucking later.
You move to him, and as you approach, his gaze lands on Bird. And unlike just seconds before, he actually sees you, and for a moment he is perfectly still. His brow furrows in confusion, then raises in sudden realization, his voice suddenly reverent.
You? How do you exist? I thought...
Do you respond?
It cut out, I want to say. Can you repeat what you said?
He says, how do you exist? I thought. He seems
she'll
speechless.
She'll just kind of look at him in confusion. What do you mean? Do I know you?
Before he can respond, across the room, Aitken's magic begins to crackle with a sinister intensity as he screams out in hate and anger at the man standing next to you. The elf heaves his arms together as hard as he can, swaying on his feet. And you see more and more creatures begin to pour out from these portals next to Aitken. The color drains from the elf's face, and he says,
You have to break the cycle. This rhythm, it must end. Find Deniver.
He gives his arms another heave, and you are ripped from your feet. Plummeting through darkness, the sound of monstrous screams in your ears. You tumble for what seems like an eternity, though through a now familiar black that's darker than black. You blink, and suddenly, you're standing in an open field. Snow falls gently around you, swept lightly to and fro by a gentle breeze that skips along the frozen ground. You look around, and there is no sign of this man. Only the lingering timbre of his final words. Find Deniver. Thank you for joining us for this month's session of the Bard's Refrain. Tonight's session was inspired by Intervals, their 2020 single and intro track, 5-HTP, from their album Circadian. This is a...
Is that English?
It is. Where are my prog rock folks at? What up? It's been my pleasure to DM for you all, and I'm sad to be going. But first, a huge thanks to my cast. Players, please tell the people where they can find you, what you've got going on, and any thoughts you might have.
Okay, Goff. Hi, I'm Turk. You can find me at Turk Accented here on Twitch and Twitter. I'm everywhere here on TPK, but not actually everywhere. If you want to come see the cool things that I do and the even further trauma I clearly expose myself to on purpose, you should check in tomorrow night, where myself, Sir Heck, and Tyrant will be breaking down all the things excellent and good with TPK as we discuss everything and anything on Total Party Recap with the wonderful guest, Proper Nerdy, to tell us all about what he has to do with all his cool stuff. Beyond that, we have Killer Kobolds from Outer Freaking Space coming out very soon. That, of course, I'll let Luca talk about that further. And then on Thursday, you can find me over on that 20 for some Roundhouse Godswallow, where I'll be flinging some spells instead of, bashing some skulls, which will be a nice change of pace, all things considered. Followed, of course, shortly on Saturday by a return to Barovia, where I will be once again a person throwing spells around. It feels like a trend for me now, with some Dark Echoes, which will be very exciting. But yeah, thank you. I don't know. Apparently we're all chosen by the gods, but where the fuck were they? Fucking lazy assholes putting things on
I
mortals.
called one of them, and I got
I'm
busy, fam.
You got fucking dial toned by the gods. Fucking Anyway, yeah, that's me. Throw it over to Saint.
Hey, that's me. I'm DMF Saint. You can find me on Twitter at DMF Saint. I played Elliot, broken magic ass Battlemaster fighter. Coming up, you can find me on Nat20 at twitch.tv/Nat20 for Morningstar and Company Incorporated for the follow-up to their beginning of their jailbreak out of Aldenox Egg in the Abyss. And then this upcoming week, we have Roundhouse Godswallow on Nat 20, which is pushing toward the culmination of season 1 for both campaigns, where they'll be crossing over, and there are a couple episodes in the pipeline for the full cast of 9 players, and I'm excited and scared for that. Hey, let's go over to Noir.
Yeah, hello everybody. This was a fun session. I would say it was quite the milestone.
Maybe. Who's to say?
You are.
I'm not in charge.
You are.
You are.
You are.
That would be you.
Pardon, Gosan.
You know, you know, you miss all the shots you don't take.
I would like to order a.
Hi everybody, I'm Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram as the Noir Enigma. You can find me on TikTok by just dropping the. I've got a pretty busy day ahead of me tomorrow. You can find me earlier in the day on Chromatic Chimera, where we're starting a mask game. And then in the afternoon, you can find me over on Cobalt Press's Twitch channel, where I GM the Into the Southlands campaign. And Sunday evening, you can find me over at Virtual HorrorCon, where I am GMing End Times, which is a game that's still being kickstarted. So if you like the apocalypse and time travel, you should check that out. It's called End Times. Definitely look into it. On Mondays, you can find me over on Roll20's Twitch channel for Kids on Bikes. I play with a fantastic cast, and I'm the producer of that show. On Tuesdays, over on LFM Network, you can find me with Degrees of Madness, Call of Cthulhu and Puppets. Wednesdays, The Spy Game. I play with the creator, Sam Webby. On Wednesday evenings, you can find me right back here every other Wednesday for Curse of Strahd. And then on Saturday mornings, you can find me over on Critical Misses, where we have our show Morning Ritual. The guest next week is Sarah is Coffee. So if you like D&D TikToks, you definitely know her. So come check us out. It'll be a good time. That's me.
Hashtag anti-crunch crew.
Anti-crunch. Stop the crunch. None of that. Stop putting dice in your mouth. It's gross.
Stop the
gross.
crunch. No crunch chaos.
Like that coward Justice Armid pushed this morning, or was it yesterday? I don't know what day it is. But that's me.
Quarantine time has no meaning.
I know, right?
Hi, I'm Luke Locke, Dungeon Master, sometimes player, design coordinator for TPK Roleplay, and I played Bird. Who I guess we're gonna start maybe delving into more about her in this campaign. If you want to know what I'm up to, on Monday, I am going to be hilariously murdering a bunch of kobolds as the kobold queen, as I send them out on ridiculous errands, and then also try and squish them a whole bunch as I run Oliver Clegg's Killer Kobolds from Outer Space. And then Tuesday, I am finally joining our Tomb of Annihilation campaign run by Tony Beyond the Undergrowth. And I've already tested out my outfit for it, and it's very good, and I'm very, very excited. And then Saturday, actually, you know what? And then Friday, I am doing a co-stream with the wonderful Sarah and also Callie numbers in chat, Chrissy. We're gonna play Don't Starve together, and it's gonna be hilarious, and we're probably not actually gonna play the game much. And then Saturday we're doing Dark Echoes, my Curse of Strahd campaign that I'm running. And that's it for me this week.
Awesome. That leaves it back to me. Hi, I'm Osirix Franco, the Dungeon Master of the Bard's Refrain. Our next session is scheduled for March 13th. Tonight's session featured monster art drawn by Jess Jack Daw. Her incredible, I refer to them as the Cult of Snarl Abominations. They have a different name, but I'm not telling you, so you can't look up the stat block. You can find more of their work by checking out their Twitter at JessDackDaw. Also, an incredibly large thanks to an incredible GM and an even better friend, Tony Steffens, for his assistance on pulling together tonight's session. Tony,
What of salt and heels?
I couldn't have done it without you. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at OsirixFranco. I'm in a variety of TPK shows such as The Harpers, Roundhouse Whitebridge, Murder and Coffee, and other projects. I'm also over at Nat20 Tabletop in Morningstar and Company, Roundhouse Godswallow, Beyond the Tides, and various other sundries. Check out our schedule. Thank you again for joining us. And I guess, good night.